Hello friends, welcome to www.bispsolutions.com. Today we'll see approval process in PBCS. So, approval process in a layman's language, I will explain you first. So it is like a chain of decision making steps. These steps will ensure that everything is checked and agreed upon before finalizing it. So imagine you are part of a family planning a big vacation. You, your older sibling, your parents all have different roles in making decisions. So now here's how the approval process works in our day-to-day life. You can see you are a planner. So you research and plan the trip details, where to go, activities, cost, etc. Then your older sibling, consider him or her as a reviewer. So now they will look at your plan and review it. Maybe they think that the destination you have decided is too expensive and not the best choice, so they might suggest some adjustment. Now your parents, they are the approver. Once your sibling approves or adjusts the plan, this goes to the parents. Now they have the final say. If they like the plan and agree with the budget, they approve it and the vacation is confirmed. If they don't, they might send it back for more adjustment. So this is what is approval process all about. In a day-to-day life, you can see the example. So it ensures that multiple people check and agree on something before it's officially finalized. So let's break down this approval process in PBCS using an analogy of a corporate budgeting cycle, where you will see in the image, you can see first is the planner, maybe the department head is the planner. So this he will make the plan and then submit it to the reviewer, who is the one hierarchy above him. He will review and then he will submit it to the approver, who would finally in the end checks it and either approves or rejects it. So let's consider this analogy of FTech Limited, where they have you imagine the company has 3 levels in its hierarchy. First, we'll go from bottom to top. You see there is department head, then there is a division manager, and lastly there is a CFO. So this department head is the planner, then we have the division manager, who is the reviewer, finally CFO is the approver. To make it a simple example, I'm just keeping it as three level hierarchy. Ideally, there are so many people in the planning department as well as in the reviewer. So we are keeping it simple, just we are keeping it as 3 levels over here. So the company FTech has different departments like sales, marketing, IT, and each needs to submit their annual budget for approval. Now here in the bottommost level you see the planner. First it will start in at the planner's desk. So each department head will create the budget for their respective department. For instance, sales head would prepare a budget detailing expected sales revenues and expenses. Okay, next, then after the department head, that is the planner, submits the budget, it goes to the next level, that is the division manager, who oversees multiple departments. So the manager ensures that the budget is reasonable, aligns with company's strategy, and doesn't exceed financial guidelines. Finally, once the division manager approves the budget, it moves to CFO for final approval. The CFO reviews the overall budgets for all departments to ensure that the total company budget is aligned with the financial goals and corporate strategy. Now, if necessary, the CFO might make final adjustment or approve the budget as it stands. So let us now see how this is executed. Now we have taken 3 levels, so I will create 3 users in the application. We'll go in the application and we'll supposedly make the planner as Alex. In this analogy, we're going to follow the same story and we'll create the approval process accordingly. Roger is the reviewer, and finally Sam is the approver. So we're going to follow this in the application. Okay, so here I have logged in as the administrator. So under tools I am creating the users. So I've already created Alex and Roger here, and I'll create one. Sam is remaining, so I'll create him. And right now I'm giving all the roles to the user I'm creating. This is how I've created Alex and Roger. Due to time limitation over here, I have provided I've given them all the rights, and similarly I will provide them all the roles. So here you can see we have got the 3 users created. Now let us start the approval process. So you manage the approval process by firstly creating approval units, which is based on your organization, geographical regions or product lines. So we'll go to the approval unit and we'll set the approval unit first. So this is basic unit for preparing, reviewing and approving the plan data. So I am here in the example, the story which we are linking with the annual process. Here they are providing the annual budget for the approval process. So let's name it as annual budget approval. Now this here enable approvals, this is none all custom. So basically this is the, if I select none, then on the approval workflow will use the entity dimension only, which I do not want here. So here I will select all. Then approval template, as I showed you here, this is from bottom to top, this starts from here. So I'm going to select bottom up, and cube is plan 1, and extended approval flow is provided to the secondary dimension. Now after this we'll go to primary and sub hierarchy selection. Now here I will select the entity where I am giving this approval process for. So where this annual budget belongs to, and where we need the approval process. So my entity is taxes in United States. So I will unselect all the other entities by default which gets selected whenever you open this page. So taxes and the its parent, which is United States, and it's again the parent of United States is North America. So this has to be selected over here. Now here I have to select the entity, I have to select the dimension for which we are making this approval. So this is annual budget, and this is annual budget for the travel expenses. So let's select that in the account dimension, the members. So first I will give the dimension as account, and here I will select the parent member. So I know in my account hierarchy 7001 is the operating expense. So I'm straight away writing it over here. If you do not know, you will drill it down all the way to balance sheet, and then you will find the net income, and there you can get operating expenses. So this is total operating expense, total travel and entertainment expenses. So here I am making annual budget for the travel expense, so I'll select the parent over here. And here I will, relative generation is 1, that is all the first children will be selected. So here you can see all these members, they have lined up here. So once this primary and sub hierarchy selection is done, we have selected the entity and then the dimension and the members for which we are giving this approval process. So lastly, we have to assign the owner. So I will here again drill down the entity which I have selected. Okay, so I have to provide here the name of the preparer, the owner, the reviewer. So owner is Alex. See, owner, that is planner, will be Alex, reviewer is Roger, and approver is Sam. And this is, we have these three users we have created in the application. Now here it asks notify these users. So yes, I would like to notify Alex and Roger. I am providing their name. Basically any kind of notification like the approval has been given, or the notification relating to the rejections of these approval, or any changes is needed, will go to both of them. So now I will show you this here, promotional path. So here the owner is Alex and reviewer is Roger. You can see the graphical representation. For the simplicity sake and time constraints, I have just taken one reviewer. There are levels of reviewers, so this flow chart becomes broader. So this approver unit hierarchy has been saved. Okay, click on OK. You can see annual budget approval, this has been created. Now next is approval unit assignment. So we'll go to the navigator, and here approval unit assignment. It is simply that this approval unit which we have created, we have to assign it to scenario and the versions. So you are aware of the scenario and the versions. I have already explained in my earlier sessions. So this is the annual budget approval, and click on actions over here. Now here you get the option to select the scenario. So there are various scenarios, and accordingly, like this is budget, so I will here select it for either forecast or plan. So let's select it for the plan, and the version, there are also various versions which I have already explained in the application, which basically divides, it keeps your work, you can do it like in different versions, and here we will take it as the final one, and click on OK and save this. So here you can see scenario is the plan, version is the final. So we have provided that this approval unit, annual budget approval, we want this to perform in the plan scenario. This we have selected in the approval unit assignment. Now after that we have created approval unit and we have assigned the approval unit to a particular scenario here. Next we have is import and export. So this is basically this is run, if you run this, so what happens is that we are running from I'm just giving you one example from one instance, like you have a dev instance and then you want to run it into a prod instance. So at that time import and export is used. So right now I'm not working in any other I'm not shifting this from to prod or any other instance. So this activity we are leaving for the time being. So this is all about how the approval process is created. Now let's see how it works. So in another instance I will open as Alex, who is our preparer, the planner. So here this is Alex, you can see I have logged in as Alex, he is the planner. Now we'll go to manage approvals and here we'll select the scenario which is plan and the version is final, and I would like to have it as a tree view. You see here approval annual approval budget, this comes over here. Now I'll drill it down and let me find the entity. It is under North America, the parent is North America, and this is, yes, Texas. So this is the one. So this is not started, you can see. So we're going to click on over here on Texas. The approval unit has been started. Okay. I will again show you the promotional path. Here also you can see the current location, it is with Alex, who is the planner, and here it is reflecting that it will go to Roger, who is reviewer. Now history, you can see this is the first pass. It is with the Alex, the approval status. Then there is annotations. So here Alex can provide the annotation for David that what he is supposed to do. Also so here the annotations are provided. Any message you would like to, any instructions you would like to provide, this gets saved over here. Let's go to the history here, and here change the status. Now Alex has done his part. He has provided the planning. Now you can see automatically the next level person, whoever it is, we have selected Roger, it will automatically come over here. Alex is now promoting it to Roger. So change status has been submitted. Okay. Now this part is done over here. Now let's log in as Roger. Alex has forwarded it to next level, who is Roger. So here you can see we have logged in as the reviewer, who is Roger. Again here he will also go to manage approvals. He will first select the scenario and the version. So now here you can see approval status. This is under review. So this is not under planning, or this is not just started. It was, you were when I opened it as Alex, at that time it was started, initiated. Now when it comes to Roger, here the approval status becomes under review. come to the annotations, he'll come and he'll see the annotation provided for him that the annual budget for travel expense is initiated. Now he'll provide some annotation. Maybe if he wants to provide to Alex, he will write back, or the next approver is Sam, so he will provide it to Sam. So he has provided his annotation. Now he will change the whatever working he has to do with it. He has to check the figures. All these budget has come to this reviewer, and now he will match it with the company's expenses, last year expenses. He will compare any variances are there, and accordingly whatever work related with reviewing of this budget he has to do, he will finish it off, and then he will change the status and send it to the approver. So now you can see here the action automatically it comes over here, sign off, and when you select the owner, here it should be sign off, and well, basically Alex would here I'm not right now getting the approver name, which is Sam. This is not coming over here, but ideally Alex will now promote it, and here I'm not getting promote also. So ideally this happens that Alex would promote it to the final approver, who is Sam. So we'll cancel this out, and once when after finishing this reviewing part by Roger, and then he would have sent it to Sam, and there when we open it, when we log in as Sam, so I'll try to log in as Sam, but I'm not getting Sam over here. So this is some error I'm getting right now. This we'll look into, and we'll sort it out. So what ideally happens is that from Roger, this finally in the end goes to Sam, and then Sam would provide his sign off, then, and also he would approve in the final stage. basically this was a very simple approval process I explained. So whereby in this, the level 1, this department head, so it has entered and submitted the budget, and then here in the reviewer, which is level 2, the supposedly sales and marketing division manager, he had reviewed it and approved that particular budget, and then he had sent it to the CFO for the final approval. So that's all about the approval process. If you have any queries, you may write into www.bispsolutions.com. Thank you.